Inter Miami head coach, Phil Neville, and we'll get started now.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're what do you say? It's not a hat, is it? In America, is it hat? What should I say? When in Rome? What are you doing there, Franco? You're on. It looks like you're spinning a pancake there. What do we say? Hat? We're in the next round of the hat. You know that? Yeah, we're in the next round. It was tough going. The 2 games we've had were tough going. Wasn't happy. I felt, you know, I think because we had a lot of changes, it was going to be a little bit bitty, but I expected more quality. I expected more standards to be higher than that. We should have won the game 4-0. You think about the chances we had. Harvey in the first half, Schneider, Dixon, you know, three incredible chances. And, you know, it would have made the game a lot easier. It would have meant that we could have probably rested a few more players in the second half. And then, you know, we're going right to the 94th minute again, which is not ideal. But, you know, the mentality of this group is at the moment that they've got that little bit between the teeth that's making them hard to beat, that's making them fight. And it's a clean sheet tonight. They're defending really well. You know, I think I said on Saturday about the acceptance probably with the roster at this moment in time that we lack a bit of probably individual flair, but we're making up with it with our determination and stuff. So we're 4-4 now. We're building momentum. And we play the top of the league on Saturday. And I said to him before the game that we don't get to probably win on Saturday without this result tonight to take us forward even more. And I'm under no illusions. We have to get better. We have to keep pushing the standards. But the pleasing thing is that they're a group that are really, really focused on winning. And ultimately in football, in cup competitions, you know, I think in this competition, I heard before the game about it was their cup final. I feel as if it was our cup final, not their cup final. The cup final for us because, you know, I think it's 4 games now until we get to the final, 3 games before we get to the final. So we've got 3 more finals for us. So we want to go far in this competition. I suppose the next round opens up to, I don't know how many upsets there were tonight, but maybe next round it's an MLS opposition. And we've got to be ready for that. It's a cup competition. We're doing it in isolation. And we're in the next round, and that's all that matters.
We're going to start with questions now. First, Michelle, then Franco, then Austin.
You talk, well, congratulations, I guess. Can you talk about Joseph? You know, how do you think Joseph played today coming off the game that he had the other night?
Well, it was planned. He was only going to get, I think it was 60 minutes. We wanted to keep him fresh for Saturday now. There were some good moments. There were some moments where he still looked a little bit rusty to me. You know, his hold-up play was a little bit rusty, but I think when he'd not probably played with the 2 pocket players, he'd probably played with Stefanelli, but not played with Robert or Victor or David. So I think he was disappointed in the first half not to get a goal. And then obviously the goal, I thought it was his, but it was an OG apparently. So what I liked about him the most tonight was his anger when he came off. It's frustrated. I liked it. First time I've seen a bit of anger, a bit of, you know, we've been trying to poke him a little bit to get angry. I want him to get angry. I want him to get nasty. I want him to get sort of like the fire. And I like that tonight. I saw something in that excites me about Saturday's game against New England for Josie.
He didn't try to shake his hand.
Yeah, they all do that. I think my own son did that to me when he walked past me. So I think it's frustration. I like it. You know, there's no problems with Joseph Martinez in this club. He's doing well.
Well, building off that, I mean, he bypassed you and then punched a couple of chairs there on the bench, and like you said, it was the most frustration we've seen from him this season.
Yeah, I don't think we need to make a big deal of it. I think like I said, I think every sub that came off dangles a hand or something. So it's not personal. He's frustrated. He wants to do better, you know, and we expect better. Really, I mean, the truth is we expect better, and he will deliver. And tonight, I like the anger. I liked his frustration. I liked his. It's the first time I've seen it, and that's what I've been waiting for. So all balls well for Saturday.
All right, we're gonna go to Austin, then Jose on the call.
You spoke to the importance of this competition. How much does the club prioritize not only winning a trophy in 2023, but also the importance of getting into a competition like the CONCACAF Champions League? If I could ask a quick second one, if you could speak on David Ruiz's performance and his availability for Saturday with the upcoming U20.
Yeah, he's
World
available
Cup.
for Saturday. He leaves on Sunday, so he's available for Saturday. We've got to thank Honduras for their cooperation in that. We're really pleased. What was the first part of the question? Oh, about the competition. Yeah, I mean, it's the quickest way to get into the Champions League. And I love this competition last year. And this year, even though the two games have not been brilliant in terms of sort of like our own performance, I think the cup time mentality definitely brings out sort of like that feeling, that nervousness, that tension in you. So I'm pleased. I think in we've got, how many games we've got left? 28, is it? Something like that. I'm guessing 28 games left. Well, 28 games to get into the Champions League, or four more to get into the Champions League. It means that this is the quickest route. When you're going from home to work, you always try and find the quickest route, and this is the quickest route. This club wants to be challenging at the top. I've been watching the Philadelphia and LAFC. I watched Seattle last year. It's a competition that looks really, really good to be in. And we want the biggest nights here. Tonight wasn't the biggest night. I felt it in the warm-up when you came out. It was even the 7 o'clock kickoff, and it was sunshine, and it felt like a preseason friendly scrimmage type thing. So it was difficult for the players in that first half to probably feel the tension that we're going to feel on Saturday against New England or last Saturday against Atlanta. They had to find the motivation from within. I think they found that in the second half. Once they went out in the second half and it was dark, it felt like a game again. So no, we want to win it.
Hossein, then Ian.
Thank you. Phil, now that the results are there, how concerned are you about the product that you're putting out there in terms of, yeah, you did create some chances today, but they were isolated, the Harvey chance early in the first half and the other chance that you talked about late in the game, in the second half. But how concerned are you about the product that your team is putting out there?
What do you mean, Jose?
In terms of, okay, there's an entertaining element into the game of soccer. And, at times it feels like the system that you put out there working hard on defense limits the amount of opportunities that you have offensively. And as you know, most of the time people want to go and watch a soccer game to watch goals, to watch something exciting happening offensively. Are you concerned that your team is not doing enough in that part of the game?
Well, I think I'm going to answer that as honestly as possible. I think we went 0-6, probably dominating possession in every single game, Jose. Every single game we dominated possession, we controlled the games of football, we created chances and lost. And there was some criticism coming my way and the team's way. And what we had to do, we had to reverse that cycle. And by doing that, we had to probably get a little bit back to basics, and we have to accept that at this moment in time. But I've got to say that the supporters that came on Saturday, I think they left incredibly happy with the performance. They left incredibly happy with the result. And this Saturday, we've got a sold out nearly sold out, a couple of thousand tickets to go. I always think with supporters that they vote with their feet. They vote by not coming to the game. And what we're doing every time we win a game, more supporters are buying tickets, more supporters wants to come, more supporters are getting behind us. And I think we have a supporters group that are really incredibly knowledgeable about football, that accept at this moment in time, with the injuries that we've got to real key players, that the identity they see on the pitch at this moment in time is the fight, the togetherness, and the spirit. I want to improve the quality. I think I've spoke about that after every single game. But I think when you are building a house, you don't build a house with 5-6 bricks at a time. You build it brick by brick. And I think going 4-4 now will hopefully give the team more confidence, more belief. We've got Joseph scoring. We've got Leo scoring. Leo in really good form. Schneider scored. We've got our forwards that have scored 5 in the last 3 games. Once they start scoring and scoring even more, we'll be an even better entertaining side. We're playing good teams in the league who've got incredible DPs who are not getting shots on goal and not creating chances. And I think that's where we're starting, Jose, in terms of sort of like, yes, I agree that we can play better. Yes, I agree that maybe on Saturday we did have to drop deep and we did have to be compact. But this game is about winning. This game is about winning. We were sick of 0 and 6. I was sick of keeping possession of the ball and creating chances and losing games of football. That was doing nobody any good. This club's about winning. You speak to the owners, they are winners. Win at all cost. Do what it takes to win the game of football. Yes, we want an entertaining product. Yes, we want our supporters to be happy. They are fundamental in our success at this football club from day one, and they'll always will be. But it's brick by brick. And when you think about on Saturday, we beat a team that had invested so much, and we had at the end of the game, we had Kramashi Silva and Harvey on the pitch. Tonight, we had kids on the pitch again. I think this club is doing a lot right. And yes, we can do better. And yes, we want it to be entertaining, but that will come with more confidence and belief. Did that make sense, Jose?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much. And by the way, no, not at all. Pittsburgh it's just seconds away from the Cup set against New England, just so you know.
This one? But they played entertaining football.
Ian Hest.
Thank you, Rafa. Phil, congrats on the win. Just real fast, I wanted to build off of what Austin had asked you. You still had a rotational squad. Nick started tonight. You had the rotation in that you had said that you were going to do beforehand. At what point is this going to be the priority? Is this going to take precedent over anything in the regular season for you?
I don't think it'll ever. I don't think we'll ever. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I don't think we'll ever choose one competition just to go for. We've got to go for them all. I think we have a little mural over there with I think 3 or 4 trophies on that we want to win and compete in them all. So I don't think we prioritize any. I don't think we single any out. The league is our bread and butter. The league is where we need to be consistent. But in the league, you can recover from defeats. In the cup, you can't. And I just think my experience in football tells you the more games you win, the more confidence you get in every competition. There's never been a time where I've played for a club where they've prioritized a single competition. It's knee deep in every competition that you can go for. And you know, we're gonna need every single player that played out there today to play in the next. I think we've got 7 games in the next 28 days again. You know, we've added another game today to the list, which I think is brilliant. If I was a player, I'd be saying, well, at least I'm going to get opportunities. I'm just going to play. David Ruiz leaves on Saturday after the game, so there's more opportunities for somebody to play. Now it's about those players in the squad, in the roster, to really grab that opportunity, and that's the excitement bit. You know, Ian Frey's close back. Noah Allen's close back. We've got lots of these players coming back that are nearly ready, and we're going to need every single one of them.
Last question in the back.
If I'm not mistaken, this was Dixon Arroyo's 4th game getting minutes. What's your opinion on him regarding how's he adapting to what you're trying to implement tactically? How's he developing chemistry with his teammates? What's your opinion on Dixon Arroyo right now?
I think we're really pleased with him. Really pleased with him. I think the 0-6 coincided with Gregory getting injured, and we thought we could plug that gap with a different type profile of player, and we realized we couldn't in this league. We needed someone with a similar profile, and I think Dixon's come in and really given the team bite. I thought Victor Joe played really well in the second half tonight. I thought he grew in confidence, and you know, he's not played. I think that was his first 90 minutes since Orlando in 2021. So that was big for Victor tonight, and he's going to be needed in the next 2 or 3 weeks, or for the rest of the season. Now that we're really short in that area, and because we've used him as an impact sub and seeing out games. So we're pleased with Dixon. We're pleased with how he's settled in, and he just needs to keep. He's enjoying his football, that's for sure. I saw him and his family on Saturday. They love it here. He's played an incredible amount of minutes since he came. He played in every single minute. That's why tonight was a really important game for him to be rested. And same with Leo. And Saturday he'll be back in the team.
Thank you, coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.